Maureen Barnabas, 9 days left until retirement. Making sure what you are doing is benefiting the students to help them in their future. That's what we are about as a teacher. I feel like teaching is my calling and thoroughly 100% love it. And then, and especially the last few years where I've been fortunate enough to hear Gilbert Classical Academy, where the students have expressed to me and, verbally or in writing, how much I've impacted them. Well, from some of the funny ones when I used to teach junior high to the student who, at the end of the day, all of a sudden I looked over and he had his shoe off and he was sniffing it, and I asked him why. He said, "Well, I love the smell of new shoes." I remembered his name real fast, even though it was the first day, because it's not often you have someone doing that. To some of the sadder ones, where I've had students who become very depressed. Well, there was once in a while when I would be grading hundreds of essays, thinking, why didn't I go into math or something where I'm not grading so much? And so sometimes that was really challenging to get through that. But on the other hand, teaching English, and that's why I had chosen English, it's life, and you're talking life. And to me, there's more to teaching. What came first to me is the other aspects of teaching than the academics. For students to really start to want to learn and to question and find out who they are, and so that they can make up their own mind on how they view life and their philosophies and what they wanted to do.
Susan Ingram, and I taught with Maureen at Gilbert Junior High School before she's such an excellent teacher and always an inspiration, good ideas, a lot more grounded than I was. Cherish the time off now and cherish your memories, and keep in touch with kids because they keep you young.
I'm Amy Lozano. I work at Gilbert Classical Academy, and I've known Maureen since day one starting the school. Maureen has always been very wise, and she's really provided a lot of just advice in general for the staff, and I really always have respected her opinion, and she is the voice of reason for our school, and she stands up and fights, which is something that's very, very admirable.
I met Maureen 10 years ago when GCA started. She's really been my rock, and she's been my shoulder and a mentor. She's not retired. She will never be retired. A teacher is never retired, and she's way too young to be retired anyway. So she should keep her options open.
Sammy Clark, and I was a former student at Gilbert Classical Academy. She was just an amazing teacher. She was so encouraging and just always helpful.
My name's Aaron Clark, and she was my 8th, 9th, I think 11th and 12th grade teacher. One thing that I really remember is during our senior theses, we had we were nearing the end of the semester and everybody had to turn everything in at the end, and she would have so many people come up and ask her for help, and she was willing to help everybody.
I'm Dan Hood. I've known Maureen for the last 5 years. I hope that we're not far away in our new building, and she visits often, because her expertise and vision and things that she's experienced are invaluable. So.
I'm Candy Dratnell, and I know her commitment to her service learning classes and her English classes is just amazing, and I wish you well, and I wish you a great retirement. Enjoy your granddaughter. And
I'm Scott Glover. I worked with Maureen probably in maybe 1997 at Gilbert Junior High. I think that was the year there was the water incident, and we lost Maureen for a little while. Most recently, I've had the pleasure of sending my son to GCA, and he's a really bright kid in every way except for writing. He was always not a very strong writer, and I'm very proud and pleased to say that he's an excellent writer, and we're fairly certain he'll get into some great universities, all thanks to the work of Mrs. Barnabas. I'm grateful to have been her colleague at Gilbert Junior, go Tigers, and I'm really, truly grateful for the demand she's helped make of my son.
Ian Merrill. I've known Maureen for about a year. I'm really impressed with your passion for teaching and your fighting spirit. I've really admired you this year, even though I haven't known you for that long. So good luck in retirement. Have a lot of fun.
Jason Delphing. I've been teaching with Maureen at GCA for 10 years since we opened. She's helped teach me how to teach, basically. Please enjoy your retirement and enjoy being grandma.
Monique Brandow. I'm the Athletic Director, Dean of Students for GCA, and I know Maureen because she's our English department head. I'm so excited for you, and I want you to enjoy this phase of your life, but I know that the students are the ones that are losing out, so I'm sad for them, but I'm happy for her. My mother passed away a couple years ago, and I think she lived with us for the last year of her life, and so I would just say to her what my mom said to me, which was, stop worrying about the little things.
I'm Rachel Harfst, and I was one of her students. She read an article that teachers live longer, and she said, I think it's because of the standing. And I was thinking, that's terrific, because now she'll get to live longer, so I can see her longer. But first she needs to make a Facebook. She doesn't have one.
I am Lorna Christie, and I know Maureen because I have worked with her for the last 7 years at Gilbert Classical Academy. She has been so influential at Gilbert Classical Academy as one of the founding teachers of GCA. She just knows everything. Well, Maureen, I wish you all the best. You deserve a fantastic retirement. I hope you take lots of time for yourself, read great books, and travel the world.
My name is Alex Dote, and I have worked with Maureen for 3 or 4 years. Just from the things that students tell me about her, they're not only consistently positive, but they're about how she's changed their lives on a pretty meaningful level, not just that they enjoy her class or something abstract like that. And so my impression of her from day one, and really for the past 4 years, has been simply, that's exactly who I want to be as a teacher. Well, certainly I wish you luck, Maureen. I don't think at my age or level of experience I have all that much wisdom to offer, so I will just selfishly say, especially if we move to Gilbert Junior High, right down the street, that you maybe come back from time to time and give me some of your wisdom.
My name is Pearl Alinsky, and I have known Maureen for about 8 years. Her husband was the prom photographer for 1 year, and then after that I took over, and I love it because to this day I'm still the prom photographer, and I just love it. So, and she gave me that opportunity, so thank you. Sad because there's so many children at our school at GCA who aren't going to be able to have you as a teacher and know you the way that my children and I and my husband have known you, and just everything that you've done for us, and we just appreciate that so much, and we just love you, and we're gonna miss you.
I'm Carrie Glover, and I know Maureen through English and through Gilbert Jr. and because she is my son's English teacher. She always attends the department head meetings with me, and I was just telling her outside that she's always very calm and collected. And she's touched so many people, some students and her colleagues, and she's going to be missed, but we're really happy for her.
I'm Stella Hernandez, and I taught with Maureen at Gilbert Junior High for several years in the English department, and then we worked together as department heads when we both moved to the high schools. I learned a lot from Maureen because she started teaching the really high-level kiddos, and I had never done that before. So she shared lots of wisdom about honors and about AP. We went to conference together. You're gonna love retirement. I've been retired 5 years, and I'm busier now than I was when I was teaching, which is remarkable. But you're gonna love it. Travel, do whatever you can, spend time with the grandkids, do whatever, and enjoy it. That's the biggest part.
Danelle Fron, and from GCA, being a fantastic department head with strong leadership but hands off. When I came in new, I was had been teaching for several years, but kind of intimidated by GCA, and she was just so welcoming, and oh my gosh, Maureen, you have earned this. Enjoy, relax. I'm so happy for you, and hope you dig your toes in a lot of sand.
Hi, my name is Karen Moss. I'm really sad that she's leaving. We worked together this past year with NJHS and NHS, and she's going to be missed immensely by all the students and faculty. Sure. Don't sub too much. I know you're planning on it. Enjoy your time with your family and your husband and your grandchildren or grandchild. Just have fun and enjoy.
My name is Kelsey Linsky. I'm a current student of Mrs. Barnabas. This one time this year, Miss Barnabas was trying to encourage us to all take the AP Lang test, which we had been preparing for all year. And she told us that if we couldn't afford it for financial reasons, that she would pay the $96 for us to take the test. And I don't know any other teacher that would do that. And a few kids in the classroom started crying because they were so happy about it, and they didn't need the help, but it was that kindness that Miss Barnabas shows all the time.
I'm Tammy Hines, and I know Maureen. I've known her since college. We were in college together. She has this free-spirited quality, and I know she's very much about justice. She's probably the only sort of hippie, I guess, that I know, and I think that that's amazing. She will know what this means, and she will understand that she helped bring me to GCA, and I'm very thankful for that, and I'm thankful because I think that where I am now would be different than if I had not crossed paths with her and she had not convinced me to go to GCA. So I want to be sure that, Maureen, you know that I credit you with me moving on to the next step of my life, and I will be forever thankful for that. Great. You gave me a lot of strength that I didn't have. She has summer close by and a chance to get to know Casey more, and I'm excited that she's going to be able to invest in this part of her life now.
Hi, I'm Eric Gilman, and I've known Maureen ever since I started at GCA about 4 years ago. She is one of the pillars of the school. She obviously has been there since the beginning and has kept all the good things going for the last 10 years and is truly going to be missed. We'll do our best to carry on all these traditions, but it's going to be a tough job. Find a passion, and I'm sure you probably already have it, and you will have a reason to get up every morning.
My name is Candy Spiro, and I work with Maureen. She's like the heart and soul of Gilbert Classical Academy. Our little chats and having you swing through the library and visit and commiserate on everything that's wrong and everything that's right. So anyway, I'm happy for you though to be able to retire and do whatever you want.
Elise Viescas, and I had the privilege of teaching with Maureen for just her last year at Gilbert Classical, but come to find out she was teaching at Gilbert Junior when I was a student there. I have just been so inspired by her ability to advocate, and our department has benefited from that, and our school has benefited from that. I've only been able to work with Maureen for a year, but it doesn't take even that long to understand what she is to that school and what she is to Gilbert Public Schools. And this district means a lot to me, having grown up here, and how lucky we are to have her in our school district as long as we did.
This is Brenda Collins for all of those who don't know me, and the impact that she's had on kids is phenomenal, and I'm guessing that she's probably touched maybe 3,000 lives, and she's probably graded maybe 90,000 papers. Anyways, best of luck to you always, and just give me a ring and we'll go out and do some fun things like happy hour or breakfast or something like that.
Jeremy Johnson, and I work with Maureen at GCA. Well, I don't have words of wisdom because you don't tell a sage, you don't tell a wise woman something because she just knows all. I wish you well, a well-deserved retirement. It's exciting. Go be free, get some rest, and stop in. If we're at Gilbert Junior here right down the street, please stop in and say hi and come and sit down in the teacher's lounge and chat it up. No one, you'll just be able to go right through the front door just like normal and come sit down and eat lunch with us.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can.
This is gonna be a tough one. In one word, if you had to sum up your whole teaching career.
Worthwhile.